I just wanted to take another quick minute and talk about decimals and how we can easily tell if they're rational or irrational by looking at if they are terminating, or which means that they end to the right of the decimal, or if they repeat, again, if to the right of the decimal, if the numbers repeat themselves. So we have a couple here that I wanted to talk about. The first one is 3.29. It's a decimal. It ends, which means it terminates. Therefore, we know it's rational. The second one is 3. Well, 3 can be written as 3.0, which is a terminating decimal. 3, you would notice also, is one of our whole numbers and one of our positive integers, so we know right away that it's rational. But if we look at it in terms of writing it as a decimal, it too is terminating, so we know that it is rational. Number 3. This is important because we have this bar over the 8. The bar over the 8 tells us that it repeats. So this would actually be 4.2888888, etc. 8 would go on for infinity. So this is repeating. It doesn't terminate it, but it repeats. Therefore, it's rational. Number 4. Again, some notations. These 3 dots here, that tells us that it does not end. It keeps going. There's no bar on any of the digits, so we know that it's non-terminating. And there's no bars, so we know that it's non-repeating. Since it doesn't end and it doesn't repeat, that tells us it's irrational. Okay, again, now the last one, number 5, we have a fraction, 3/4. Well, if you think about what the definition of a rational number is, it's that it can be written as a fraction. And 3/4 obviously is a fraction. If we look at it in terms of a decimal, we know that it's 0.75 as a decimal. And that is terminating. That's another way to show that it is indeed rational. But if you notice right away that it's a fraction and that the definition of rational is that it can be written as a ratio or a fraction, then you're all set. So how do we know 3/4 is 75.75? It's division. So 3/4 is 3 divided by 4. And I'll set that up as 3.00 divided by 4, right? So we know that 7 times 4 is 28. Subtract. That's going to give us 2, and we'll bring down the 0. 4 goes into 25 times. 4 times 5 is 20. And it goes in evenly. So there's our 7/5, and the decimal here goes up right there. So that's how we know that 3/4, 3/4 is 0.05. Okay, so hopefully this was helpful. If there's anything you weren't sure of, be sure to ask. Thanks.